Well, hello. Looky here now. What we got today? Drams on deck. And you're wondering what the hell am I looking at? So this is actually one of my little bunkers. I hide it here. It's my little cabinet. I open it up because no one ever goes in there. And this is one of my little bunkers. So in my little bunkers, I have a couple shelves. Here's my bottom shelf, my top shelf, and I hide my little backups. These are like my surplus. So I got a lot more bottles. I just hide in my little bunkers. This is one of my bunkers. So I got something today, long day, very stressful. Now I'm home, I'm relaxed, just want to find something to unwind and share with y'all. So I'm like, you know what I'm in the mood for? I got, a lot of different things here. Look at that. I got the new Long Road Red right here, 13-year on deck. I just got this. Let me put this on the back here. I'm gonna get to you in a little bit. You gonna get your love in a little bit, but shit, this little Redbreast Lustau is looking good. Sherry right there. Feeling a little Irish today. I think this may be a winner right here. Redbreast Lustau. This is Oloroso sherry finish Irish whiskey, sitting at 46%. Pot still, triple distilled on deck. Yes, sir. And y'all should feel very special because I don't show everybody this. You all getting backstage exclusive, behind the scenes footage of my bunker. I keep this very, very sacred because when people come over and say, well, they have something, if I don't want them to have it, I normally hide it here. You know what I'm saying? Hate to say it, but I do it. Especially if I know you're going to ask, oh, can I have some Coke or some water? You damn sure ain't getting that. So I hide it in my bunker. But this is just my surplus. So as you can see, I got other stuff, but I don't need to see all that. What you need to be concerned about is this right here. This Redbreast Lustau, Italian, as you was, Irish whiskey on deck. And I'm going to be honest with you, this one right here is one of a sleeper, I would say. Because this is not something you always, when you think of Redbreast, it's not the first one. But we're going to dive all into this. Let's go. What's up? You know what time it is, baby. Drams on deck. I don't need to say it, but you already see it. The bird on the bottom, the Redbreast, the style is in the building. Yes, sir. Irish whiskey, pot still, triple distilled, finished in sherry cask. And if you watch my channel long enough, you know I love me some sherry whiskey. I really do. I really do. And doesn't matter if it's from America, Scotland, Ireland, Japanese, don't matter. I love me some good sherry drams. This one right here, yes sir, it's about at 46%. Redbreast has the classic green colored bottle on it. The style sherry cask. Yes sir, that's right here. Just the little orange box it comes in. You see it. The style has a little depiction on the back. This particular expression is not an age statement. I had this bottle about, almost 2 months now I've had this bottle. And for me, I love Redbreast. I really started to get into my Irish whiskeys in the last year or so, really heavy. And this Redbreast is one of my favorite expressions. To me, there are certain Irish whiskeys to me that stack up. To me, I'm pretty close to saying Scotch is king for me. But there are certain expressions from Ireland that, to me, that match with any high-end Scotch. Redbreast is one of them. Middleton is another Irish one that stacks up with any Scotch. I almost feel the same way about Teeling. If you haven't had Teeling, I will review some soon. Stay tuned. But those are just a handful. Bushmills make some good stuff too. But anyway, just a handful of the ones. Also the gray and the yellow spots. But anyway, Redbreast is solid. They can roll with the big dogs. You know what I'm saying? If you never had Irish whiskey, I'm just saying Redbreast is legit. This is the style. They have a lot of Redbreasts are the age statement. They have the 12-year, the 15, the 21. They have the 27, which I actually have as well. I will review that soon. Stay tuned. And then there's also a 32-year, which is a dream cask. That one is hard to find, expensive, same as a 27. But anyway, this is a non-age statement. Even though it's not a statement, some of the specs on this is 46%. It's unmalted and malted barley, pot still, triple still, and this is actually it's in a range anywhere from 9 to 12 years. It's aged in bourbon and sherry oak cask, and it's also been aged 1 full year in Oloroso sherry cask that's from Bodega Lustau. So this one right here ran me about. I got this from I live in Southern California. Got this from the Total Wines and Spirits. That ran me roughly around $60 or so. So, and 60, 65 bucks. It's in that ballpark if you get it there. So it's not gonna break the bank. It's not super expensive. It's pretty common. If you see Redbreast on the shelf, you should be able to find this more than likely. So it's not hard to find. 2 months. I've actually did some damage with the bottle already. So it's time for a review. So that's why we're here. So we're gonna see it, nose it, taste it, score it, and we're gonna share it. So I'm gonna share it with y'all. Y'all should give it back to me. So if you had this before, let me know. Hit me in the comment box. Let me know your opinion of it. I'm curious to know those who have experienced it, because you know I've only reviewed so far to date one other Redbreast, and that was the actual 12-year cask strength. So Redbreast has a 12-year, and they have a 12-year cask strength. I got a 12-year cask strength. I already reviewed that one. So this is the second one I reviewed. And like I said, the 27 is coming soon. Don't you worry. Some people already asked me about it. I'm planning on reviewing the 27 probably towards the end, within 2 months. So anyway, stay tuned for that. But back to this Lustau. Here's the color on this bad boy, and it's a nice amber color. This is actually maybe slightly darker than some of the other Redbreasts. If you had a traditional 12, this probably is maybe slightly darker or so. But that's the color on it, right there. Yes, sir. It has some decent oiliness to it. Yeah, I see some legs coming down a little bit. Little petite legs. They're not the thick legs, but they're a little petite. But that works too. That works too. So it has some decent viscosity to it. So right now, let's jump right into this nose and let's see what we got. All right now. All right. So I pick up a little bit of alcohol on this, which is fine. It's not, it's not going to burn your nose hairs or anything like that. Then I pick up a nice little hint of some wine influence. Obviously, it's a sherry. Sherry's a wine, so but it doesn't smell like a sherry bomb, like a traditional one. Believe it or not, maybe because it's been aged partially in bourbon as well. But I pick up wine influence, alcohol, cherries, spice. That's what I pick up. Wine, fruit influence, and spice, with a little hint of alcohol in it as well. But nothing super overpowering or off-putting though. Not bad at all. I let this open up. It's been opened up for some time now, so I figure we can dive in and see what we got on this palate.
I'm not sure
Cheers.
Which channel you want.
I ain't call her name. Not bad. Ooh, not bad. Not bad. As y'all know, the first sip kind of sensitizes my palate. The second sip, really, I dive into those notes more. I really like to saturate it, and I can really give you more of what you're looking for, these notes. That being said, second sip, let's go. Wow. I'm going to be honest with y'all. And some of y'all, maybe y'all experienced it before, maybe you didn't, maybe not. But when I first got this bottle a couple months ago, I wasn't big on it. And I realized it was because the first 2 sips I took, or I would say the first couple shots, but I sipped it though. I wasn't big onto it. And I realized that it was a neck pour. So sometimes when you guys get a brand new bottle, this right here is what we call the neck pour, and sometimes it tastes off-putting because it's not quite lock and step, so to speak, with the whole bottle. So sometimes, it may be a little off-putting when you get past the neck. That's when you get deep into the bottle, which I'm about right here in the bottle now. So once you get, I call it balls deep in the bottle, which I'm more there, you can really dive into the notes more. So once you once the bottle's open, it oxidizes, and you can really get past the neck pour. Because sometimes the neck pour, it gets you a little bit off-putting. Like I said, the neck of the bottle is like, so when you open it, it normally starts around here. So liquor is pretty much around here, and the neck gets you probably around the first shot or two is about right here. But once you get more into the shoulders of the bottle, you can pick up more flavor. More flavor is in the bottle, in the body rather of the bottle. And once you open it up, it oxidizes. It gives it a little bit more time to let air in it. And to me, it kind of helps it better. When I first opened it up and took a couple sips of it, I was not feeling it. But as you have it a little bit more, you explore it more, you get deeper into the bottle, I think the flavors are more pronounced. They're more in step. And that's what happens. So sometimes, if you ever happened before, when you ever open up the bottle, usually, not always, but I always find that the least plentiful sips is normally the first couple sips when you first dive into the bottle, because the neck pours, because I can't explain it always, but it's something to do with oxidization of the bottle. So the more that you get deeper into the bottle, the more that you get into it, and the air gets in there, it's better. So the first couple sips, if at all, may be the less plentiful ones. So when I first got this bottle, I'm like, damn, it doesn't taste like nothing special. Let it sit for a week and got back up on it, and I was like, damn, it tastes different. It tastes better, man. And sometimes it may trick you when you try a neck pour, and the neck pour is like, keep in mind, all bottles don't have bad neck pours. Some do, some don't. It depends upon the finish, where it's been sitting at. It just depends. But to me, this one, the neck pour wasn't to my liking at first. I mean, it wasn't like horrible, it wasn't like that. But it damn sure wasn't, as good as a 12 cash strength, so to speak. So when I first opened up, I'm like, damn, it's all right, it's ad. Then I got back to it later on. I'm like, okay, it tastes better. And sometimes what that happens, you may trick yourself into thinking that something's wrong with your palate, when it's really not the case. The case is sometimes the neck pours in the bottle are not as good. So note to self, if you didn't know, these call it neck pour. When you're first open a bottle, sometimes first couple sips, the chemistry, the balance of the chemistry is not off on the neck pour, and you have to open it up, let it oxidize, and then you get deeper into the bottle when you really get into the more bold and balanced flavors. That's what happened with this bottle. So now I've had a couple months, it's oxidized, I've really got into it, and I'm feeling this now. I'm definitely liking it a lot more. So had I scored this on the very first day I opened this bottle, the score would not be what it's going to be when we get to the end of this review. That being said, just FYI, neck pour. Be careful with neck pours. That being said, I took a couple sips. This thing is on and popping. It's not a sherry bomb, but it's very sherry packed full of flavor. And sometimes I've had some sherry that tastes kind of cheap, like a third or fourth, like a third fill, so to speak, or a cheap second fill. This is a very nice, I would say, a boutique wine finish on the sherry. So the sherry's there. You get nice hints of that, obviously, but you get the little cherries, the vanilla, and the spice. Spice meaning more of like the nutmeg, and it all marries together very well. It is very refined. There's no burn. There's no bite. Has a little oomph to it, but it's nice. Doesn't, like I said, it does not have any kind of off-putting heat for some people who may be entry-level drinkers. It's very well balanced. So much so that I don't need to put water in this. It is very balanced. I'm gonna take one more sip. It's in there. It's in there. I like this. So it's not a sherry bomb, but it's very sherry influenced, if that makes sense. So a sherry bomb may be a 9 out of a 10 or a 10 out of a 10 as far as on the scale. This is probably a 7 out of 10, so it's not quite a bomb. A little less than that, but the other stuff is sweet oak, vanilla, cherries, and I really enjoy this, man. It has a nice, refined, mature taste to it. Almost, in some respects, it almost feels like you're sipping a very nice wine. You know, like a strong wine. It has a very nice, refined taste. I really enjoy it. So if someone wanted a nice sherry wine, they don't have one, I think if they had this, you know, it being a whiskey influence instead of actual wine, I think they would have some kinship and maybe have appreciation for this. I think this is a very good expression. I think this is something that, like I said, the fact that it's relatively priced at like $60 is another good thing too. Another big up. So this is a good dram, man. Like I said, once I got past the neck pour and really got balls deep into this, it was in there. I really enjoyed it, man. Like I said, I love the price. So for me, scoring this 1 to 10, 10 being the best for me, I'm gonna give this a solid. You know what? Because I have a nice refined palate now, I'm gonna give it an 8.25. So just shy of 8.5. I love it. I enjoy it. It is really good, man. I think it's a solid 8.25, man, all day long, which is far above average. I love it, man. I give it 8.25 out of a 10. It's very refined. Like I said, you're gonna pick up sherry, sweet oak. You're gonna get a little bit of that spice on there, like that cinnamon, and it is very, very nice. I like it. I enjoy it. Cherry flavor. It's very nice. It's refined, no burn, no bite, and like I said, it's relatively priced. So. So on taste alone, I give it an 8.25. But if we throw the whole package in it together, as far as the price and availability, I'm gonna round it up to an 8.25. So 8.25 when I put in the whole package of, you know what I'm saying, the price and availability. Because like I said, it's not hard to find, and even when you do find it, it's not gonna break the bank. The most you should see this anywhere is $80. That's the most you should see this. If you see $80, walk away. Anything over $80, walk away. But anyway, I got this for $60. Total Wines, is very nice. So all around, I give this an 8.5, man. This is a good package, man. It's very refined, nice, nice, sophisticated, sherry, Irish whiskey. If I had known better, I would think this almost was a Scotch. You know, it's like I said. You know, I think Middleton, Redbreast, Teeling, the Spots, Yellow Red, they make great products, man. Don't sleep on those. So if you never had Irish whiskey, those are some brands to check out, as well as probably Bushmills. They make good products, man. They really do. So Redbreast, Lustau, non-age statement, triple still, Irish whiskey, sherry bomb, not sherry bomb, sherry influence. I really enjoy this, man. Like I said, for $60, I mean, come on, man. I mean, you know, I think this is more than affordable, and I definitely think you should enjoy this if you're into sherry drams, Irish whiskey. If you never really explored a good Irish whiskey, I think this is a good one to start breaking into. This is a good one right here. If you like sherry, or you a Scotch guy or whatever, I think you would definitely try this and enjoy this. I think you would, you know, it definitely would not be off-putting at all. So I'll give this 8.5. Redbreast Lustau. This is a good one, man. So if you haven't, check it out. You can maybe find it at a high-end steakhouse or restaurant. You should be able to find it there. So if you would try it out, try before you buy, so to speak, maybe check it out there. So hope you got some nice review. As always, man, I make this for y'all. So if you never had it before, you're in a store, you're looking for something new, hopefully you can look at these reviews and get a good mental picture of what it may taste like, and it help you out in your liquor buying decisions, because this is holiday season. Some people gonna have a lot more friends and family. I come from a small family, and my friend pool is very small. So those who have big families, you guys probably have to buy a lot more liquor than I do. So hopefully, if you're looking for something new that you haven't tried, that you just want to break out, like, you know, throw a curveball. A lot of people just only get Hennessy or Jameson or something like that, another Irish whiskey. But it's just something that just, you know, just a normal stuff. We would get some a little bit more sophisticated, that have a little bit more layers to it. That if people happen to do like sherry, I think this is definitely a good one to try, man. I don't think anyone's gonna be off-put by sipping this. Definitely not. So let's just have an unrefined taste. That's just my opinion. But anyway. Drams on deck. If you like that, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Those are free. I definitely appreciate your love, your support, and all that, man. Hit me in the comment box. I also have a Drams on Deck Instagram page. Check that out as well. Let me know if anything else you want to see. Till then, signing off. Drams on Deck. Yes, sir.